Eurogold is driven by being the best civil engineering contractor in the Northwest, ensuring its clients are given the highest level of service that they deserve. Eurogold work in a wide range of industry sectors, including house building, highways, commercial and industrial build.
La Vita is an award-winning, independently run Italian restaurant. Located on Rose Lane in the heart of Liverpool, real Italian-style dishes, using the best ingredients, skillfully prepared by our chefs. Come and try our serious Italian experience.
Supreme Upholstery Limited is a manufacturer of quality bespoke upholstered furniture. Come along with your ideas for that perfect sofa to fit your home and let Supreme bring your ideas to fruition. We also offer a service to the contract market, including large hotel groups and small family-run business. No matter how large or how small your order, you will always get that personal service from our sales team. Come along and visit our showroom.
Hello to you all and welcome to the Irish in the UK, and we hope that you're all keeping really well at home. Coming up on the show this week, Patrica Gaughan will be joining us from the Mayo Association in Luton. Towards the end of last year, Patricia lost her job due to the COVID-19, but that did not stop this courageous lady from starting her own business. Noelette Hanley will be joining us from the Luton Irish Forum, and she'll be telling us about the services that they've got available at this moment in time. Conleth Kane will be here and he'll be singing his brand new song called Emerald Isle. But first up, we're off to the Inspire Centre in Levenshulme, Manchester. Now, over the last 12 months, we've been out all over the country filming the great work that's been done by community groups, individuals, GAA clubs and so on. Well, this week we're going to be chatting to Roxana Locke, the Centre's manager, and she's going to be telling us about the wonderful work that they're doing, caring for people who are vulnerable, people who are shielding and people who have fallen on hard times, and giving us an insight into the wonderful work that's been done behind the scenes.
I've worked here at Levenshulme Inspire for about 2 years as the centre manager.
Now this of course is a very, very busy centre. Tell me a little bit about what you do here.
So during non-COVID times, Levenshulme Inspire operates as a very busy community centre. We have a cafe, we have rooms that we rent out to different community organisations, and we also have a business centre that different organisations hire as well. And then beyond that, we have run a number of projects to support the community.
Yeah. Now tell us what's happening here today. I know you've got your bread and butter thing going on.
So today in the centre we have the bread and butter thing running. That is a food membership scheme. They're a separate organisation to Inspire, and we work in partnership with them to distribute food to the community. Our centre is used as a hub where we have a team of volunteers who come here every week and they pack the bags and then distribute the food.
I know during the pandemic and of course throughout the year you care for a lot of people who come along here for food. Can you give me a rough idea how many people you actually serve and care for?
So throughout the pandemic we have supported a number of people who have collected food from the bread and butter thing. Every week that can range from about 50 to 100 people. We also work in partnership with another organisation who distribute meals to people, and they have approximately 50 or so people who receive the meals.
Yeah. Now we know that the weather is extremely cold at the moment, and today you're expecting quite a few people to come along and queue for the food and all that.
Today we're expecting about 80 people to come to the centre and collect shopping, but beyond that, the reach could be far greater, and it could end up being, we end up helping out around 100 people because of families and extended groups of people that the food goes to.
I know here at Inspire, Irish Community Care are heavily involved as well with Zara Trainer and various other volunteers. Can you tell me a little bit about their involvement with you?
So Irish Community Care rent an office here at our centre, and during COVID they've used it as a base so that they can connect with the community that they work with. But aside from that, we're also a very diverse and inclusive community, and we work with a variety of demographics from the local community as well.
Well, Roxana, thank you so much. You do wonderful work here, you with all your volunteers. Well done.
Thank you so much.
I've been volunteering here for a couple of years now. Initially, I was coming in 2 days, working on reception, meeting people and helping. But since the pandemic, I just come on a Friday where we pack food for the people who come from the bread and butter. And sometimes I do deliveries of food to people who can't make it because they're either shielding or not well enough to come out.
Yeah.
It's very, very rewarding work. Tiring at times, but very rewarding knowing that you're helping people and meeting lots of different people from the area.
Well, I have to say you're doing a wonderful job, you and the rest of your volunteers here. And we saw you earlier on there packing all the bags for people that's going to come along today. Now, of course, during the pandemic, it's been vital that you've got this work done, got this food out to people, like you say, that's shielding, unable to get out.
Yep, absolutely vital. And some people, certainly initially, before we were set up properly, you know, to be able to keep people safe, then we were doing lots and lots of deliveries, probably about 100. Yeah. But now it's less.
Yeah. And do you mainly cover South Manchester, or what areas would you cover with deliveries?
It's mainly alongside Levenshulme, South Manchester. It's got 1 or 2 people in Stockport that are in care homes that we take food to. Anybody can actually apply, obviously, to be a member of Bread and Butter and collect food, but generally we find people who need the extra food and support because it's very good value.
So you prepare this food more or less to order, do you? That people can ring up or else email and order what they want?
That's right, yes. They register on the and text in and say they want food. And then they queue up and pay their £7 if they want 3 bags. Yeah. Or £5 if they want a single bag.
Yeah, of course you mentioned there about the payment, but they get an enormous amount of food.
Oh, definitely, yes. I mean, they get 3 bags. 1 bag is got full of fruit and vegetables, very healthy and a varied selection. Another bag is what we call cupboard bags, where they'll have bread, cereal, cakes, biscuits, anything, drinks. And then we have another bag that's from the fridge, which will often have some very good meats, cheeses, yogurts, drinks, milk, eggs. So they get very good value.
You've got a wide variety, haven't you, here? A good menu.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, look, Rona, lovely to meet you today.
And you, thank you.
And well done for all the volunteering you do. Joe, can you tell me, when did you first get involved with Inspire?
I've been working full-time for Inspire since October 2018, so like 2.5 years now. Before that I was doing a bit of volunteering for them as well. Was doing some Sunday lunches for some sheltered housing in Gorton, which was good, and I was running a Thursday evening event for like a shared cooking and eating event where people could come and get involved in the cookery and the serving and the eating of the food, sharing all together.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, we saw you there earlier on preparing the hot meals for today.
That's right.
Now, give us an idea of what's in each meal.
Okay, so we usually serve 2 meals at a time. We do that 3 times a week, and we at the moment it's mostly older people that we're serving, so we try and keep the meals quite traditional, simple meals that we know they're going to love. At the height of lockdown, we were just doing kind of emergency food really for people who couldn't get out of the house, but since things started easing, we started doing more tailored to what people want. So they get given a menu once a week, and they can choose off the menu. And yeah, people can pick what, if they don't like something, they don't have to have it. Whereas before it was just whatever we'd create, then that'd go out to the people.
Tell me a little bit about how many people you cater for.
Normally we're open as a cafe, a public-facing cafe, and it really varies how many people we're serving for that. But since March, we started doing quite high volumes of people. We were getting referrals from the council, from Manchester City Council. So we were doing perhaps 600 meals per week.
Wow.
In sort of April, May, June, and sort of after August, the numbers went down. But we continued doing sort of bespoke things with a menu instead. So at the moment, we're probably doing 80 meals 3 times a week. So you're looking at 250 meals, but we're doing puddings and cakes and things as well now.
And of course the weather is really cold at the moment, so hot meals is very important.
Yeah, we try and keep it, roast dinners, pies, stews, things that people are going to, it's going to warm them up.
Do you enjoy your job?
I love it, yeah. I love working here. It's so different to working in a commercial kitchen where the focus is on profit margins, Here the focus is more how can we improve people's lives, That's much more satisfying.
Yeah, I think that's the big thing though, isn't it? You're helping people that really need looking after, really need caring for, and give you so much more satisfaction. Absolutely,
and I think it's not just about the sustenance of the food, it's about the contacts that people have. A lot of people are stuck at home at the moment, and just getting to be able to be in touch with something and be a part of something that's going on, and be able to make choices in your day to day where you feel empowered and you feel like you're part of something going on. That's as valuable as the actual food, the eating of the food, I think.
Well, I have to say, Joe, the food we saw you preparing earlier on looks absolutely gorgeous.
Oh,
Thank
wonderful.
you very much. You've made me feel hungry.
I hope I can serve you lunch if you like.
I'd love it.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you very much. And
no problem.
Thanks for joining
Pleasure.
us today.
Our pleasure.
It's great to see so many people working together and caring for others. We were filming in Manchester on a bitterly cold day, and a lot of those people were queuing in the cold to collect their food. It's time the government looked at all this problem and helped the most vulnerable people. Now we're going to take a little break, and we'll see you in a few minutes.
Eurogold is driven by being the best civil engineering contractor in the Northwest, ensuring its clients are given the highest level of service that they deserve. Eurogold work in a wide range of industry sectors, including house building, highways, commercial and industrial build.
IJK's Scrap Metal, Manchester. We provide payment for scrap metal, removal and disposal of cars and abandoned vehicles. A weighbridge facility, authorised treatment facility, recycling and waste management. Full compliance with all legal requirements. IJK Scrap Metal, Manchester. A friendly, professional and reliable service.
Supreme Upholstery Limited is a manufacturer of quality bespoke upholstered furniture. Come along with your ideas for that perfect sofa to fit your home and let Supreme bring your ideas to fruition. We also offer a service to the contract market, including large hotel groups and small family-run business. No matter how large or how small your order, you will always get that personal service from our sales team. Come along and visit our showroom.
The Warrington Irish Club, 83 Orford Lane, Warrington. A friendly and welcoming club keeping the Irish culture alive. We have Irish and country music every Saturday night. tribute nights, race nights, charity nights and karaoke. All live sports shown on the big screens. We have snooker, dominoes and crown green bowling teams along with arts and crafts. Pop in for a friendly welcome and to book your event at the Warrington Irish Club, give Frank a call.
La Vita is an award-winning, independently run Italian restaurant. Located on Rose Lane in the heart of Liverpool, real Italian-style dishes using the best ingredients, skillfully prepared by our chefs. Come and try our serious Italian experience.
Buckhurst Plant Hire, operating nationwide and supplying equipment to the construction, civil engineering and utility industries. Buckhurst is synonymous with quality equipment and excellent service. Call us today.
IJK's Scrap Metal, Manchester. We provide payment for scrap metal, removal and disposal of cars and abandoned vehicles. A weighbridge facility, authorised treatment facility, recycling and waste management. Full compliance with all legal requirements. IJK Scrap Metal Manchester, a friendly, professional and reliable service.
Eurogold is driven by being the best civil engineering contractor in the Northwest, ensuring its clients are given the highest level of service that they deserve. Eurogold work in a wide range of industry sectors, including house building, highways, commercial and industrial build.
Welcome back. Now, Patrica Gaughan has been heavily involved with the Mayo Association in Luton for a very long time. She's done wonderful work there, caring for the Irish community. Well, towards the end of last year, Patrica lost her job due to the COVID-19. But this did not deter Patrica from starting her own brand new business.
I've been secretary there now for a few years and I really enjoy it. I love all the events we organise and the charities that we support. It's been a tough year this year with COVID, but we were lucky enough to be able to run a raffle on Facebook, which is greatly supported, so I'd like to thank everybody for that. And all the money raised from that was donated to local charities.
Last year was a very difficult year for you because you lost your job.
Yes, after being at the company for 13 years, unfortunately I was made redundant in October due to COVID. I had really enjoyed my job and I have made lifelong friends.
But you didn't let that get you down. You decided to start your own business. Tell me a little bit about your new business.
Yes, I started Trinity Hampers in October. The idea is that they're bespoke hampers specialising in Irish food hampers. The idea was that it brings people a taste of home, really, especially now in the climate that we're in and people can't actually get to Ireland. But I also do, as you can see behind me, Valentine hampers, Mother's Day hampers, Happy Birthday hampers, but they're all bespoke.
So tell me, what are the hampers made up of?
Well, I specialise in Irish food hampers, which contain the normal chef sauce, bracts, emerald sweets, all the kind of things that people are missing from home.
Now, Patrica, do you make hampers for special occasions?
As the hampers are all bespoke, I can make hampers for any occasion. Like the ones behind me, I've got Mother's Day, Valentine's Day, I've got a Get Well hamper there. But yes, I can make new baby, anything that anybody wants, they can just contact me. Most hampers start from about £22, and then it goes from there really, depending on what the person wants me to put in the hampers.
So, how can people order the hampers and maybe see what they are like before ordering?
Well, you can find me on Facebook at Trinity Hampers, and you can also find me on Instagram at Trinity Hampers. And I'd love to hear from everybody, even if you just got some questions, that'd be great.
Getting the hampers out to people is a big task. How will you distribute the hampers around the country?
I send them by post, and I can deliver anywhere in the country. I've actually sent one to Canada, which arrived safely, so that will be my next aim, that I can post them to all over the world.
Now, Patrica, it's really important that we know, will you have hampers available for all year round?
Yes, I will have hampers for all year for those special occasions like Valentine's Day, St Patrick's Day, and everything in between.
Remind me how people can contact you again.
You can contact me on Facebook at Trinity Hampers or on Instagram at Trinity Hampers. Martin, I'd just like to take this opportunity to thank you very much for all your support, and if anybody wants to contact me, I'd love to hear from you. Many thanks.
Well done, Patricia. We wish you the very best of luck with your new business, and your hampers look fantastic. Those hampers look lovely, and we wish Patricia the very best of luck with her new venture. Now, Noelette Hanley is going to join us from the Luton Irish Forum, and Noelette is going to be telling us about some of the services that they've got available at this moment in time.
My name is Noelette Hanley and I'm Chief Officer of Luton Irish Forum. The Forum was set up 23 years ago and provides welfare, social, cultural and volunteering opportunities for the Irish and local communities. Over 6,000 first-generation Irish live in Luton, with an estimated further 14,000 second and third generation Irish. Services include support with applying for welfare benefits, Irish passports, the annual St Patrick's Festival, and in more recent years our youth engagement and befriending projects. People's mental health has been negatively impacted by COVID, with many becoming more housebound, lonely and isolated. We have noticed the number of welfare inquiries have increased too. At the beginning of the pandemic, we started providing daily telephone befriending and reassurance calls and shopping service. We moved our welfare support to telephone advice mainly. 6 of our 13 social groups moved to a Zoom video link. We published a COVID special monthly newsletter with on and offline activity ideas. We increased our online activity to 6,000 followers on social media and have run a successful online event. In September, we opened 5 face-to-face groups with COVID restrictions, but unfortunately closed them just before the November lockdown. Thanks to the support of the Irish Government, we were able to arrange socially distanced Christmas lunches for over 70 people over 5 days at the centre and over 40 home deliveries. We also arranged a special Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve tea and chat via Zoom with live music from local musicians. Also, one of our volunteers, Marion, rang over 40 people that were living alone over the Christmas period. This really helped keep spirits up following the news of the loss of so many of our members this year. As we move into spring, we are feeling more positive. We're looking at ways we can support the community, keep morale high, and are very much looking forward to reopening activities and services in the not too distant future. If you or someone you know needs our support, please phone us on 01582 720 447 or email info@lutonirishforum.org. You can also find out more about the Luton Irish Forum services by visiting our website www.lutonirishforum.org. But for now, we wish Irish in the UK listeners a very happy and healthy 2021.
Thank you, Noelette. And if you live in the Luton area and you're concerned or need help in any way, contact Noelette at the Luton Irish Forum and they will do their very best for you. Now, next up, Conleth Kane is a singer-songwriter from County Armagh. And here he is, singing his brand new song, Emerald Isle.
On the soil of Ireland is the home of my mom and dad, a place they raise their children, a place their children left. You let us spread our wings, and we flew like queens and kings from your hands to foreign lands. One in Melbourne, one in Sydney, one in London, and one in San Francisco. We might be miles apart, but the Emerald Isle is always in our hearts. One in Melbourne, one in Sydney, one in London, and one in San Francisco. You'll never be alone, for the Emerald Isle will always be our home. On the coast of Ireland, the waves play like a band. On the seas which we flew over to our homes across the world, you let us spread our wings, and we flew like queens and kings to foreign lands with golden sands. One in Melbourne, one in Sydney, one in London, and one in San Francisco. We might be miles apart, but the Emerald Isle is always in our hearts. One in Melbourne, one in Sydney, one in London, and one in San Francisco. You'll never be alone, for the Emerald Isle will always be our home. On the grounds of Ireland, we will always proudly stand, and the memories we will cherish till the end of the road. You let us fly away, but we think of you each day. Our mom and dad in Ireland. One in Melbourne, one in Sydney, one in London, and one in San Francisco. We might be miles apart, but the Emerald Isle is always in our hearts. One in Melbourne, one in Sydney, one in London, and one in San Francisco. You'll never be alone, for the Emerald Isle will always be our home.
Thank you, Conleth. And if you would like to know more about Conleth's music, you will find him on Facebook or on Twitter. Now that brings us to the end of the show for this week. We'll be back next Thursday evening at 7:30 with the Irish in the UK. And just before us, Henry McGlade is here at 7 o'clock with his show from County Mayo. Until then, take good care of yourselves and we'll see you next time.